like Metro. Groupies on me, that's fine, no sweat though. Bend on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talking about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, I ain't on set my headstone. Stop bankroll. You ain't getting money, been Frank in the friend zone. I ain't never switched up for the family. Be talking to never at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a doctor, she nasty. Send a brush, me. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I move to the back like an athlete. Got a little brother, but he was on chance sheet. Just take a look at my rap sheet. Independent, many so can't stand me.
It's Madden NFL 24, and we've got CD Lamb. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Cowboys and the Giants, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And the Giants ready to go now on offense. And under center is the man in possession of a new contract for 2023 and beyond. In his 5th season now, Daniel Jones.
I like this guy.
Jones looking to throw it on the first play. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. From the 20, here's 2nd down and 8. Throwing Jones. And that one complete to Hodgins. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Jones. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. but there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an
And
interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. The rushing numbers for Pollard last week: 14 carries, 97 yards, and a touchdown.
He's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people up and down the field.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on first down, and he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now. Looking to throw. Prescott. He stiff-arms it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Prescott now. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run left with Pollard. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. 9th play of the drive coming up. It's certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action now. Prescott. And this ball is caught by Wayne. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. On the return, here comes Eric Gray. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Breaks through the contact. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Now 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Jones. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 2nd and 10. Prescott. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And New York set to take the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They were victorious a week ago over Philadelphia. They lead here as well as they start out 1st and 10. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. That's caught out wide by Cooks. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Will take it up the gut. And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 8-yard line.
Here's Prescott. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Pollard is in. Touchdown, Dallas. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll find Hodgins there complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
First down, New York.
Jones on 1st down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He'll go to the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Barkley, inside handoff, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series, so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now.
At the 43-yard line.
Second down, Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A first down throw for Prescott. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and the lead will stay put at 17.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they finally stop him, but not before he's inside the 15. A terrific return.
The one thing I know for sure, the standard speech is to treat the game like it's tied. But when you have an advantage, they also tell you, make sure you don't get your foot off the gas. Message received.
Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Brings up third down and 10.
On third down, it's Prescott. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Tucker will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrusted him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 19-yard line.
In motion, Slayton. 2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Jones. That is caught. He'll have the 1st down and more than that. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 78 yards. And the Giants get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. 8 of 8 there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Now, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And able to pick up the 1st across midfield to the 47. Here's Pollard again. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3 from the 33. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Prescott to throw it. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing, Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. To throw is Prescott. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Prescott from the gun. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Aubrey good with a PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Well, now how about this return? And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Barkley. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Up the middle with Barkley. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. The slot man in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. This one, and they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Throwing Jones. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Daniel Jones taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down. On play action, Prescott. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And they open the lead up now to 25. Gray now on the return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And the Giants ready to come out now. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or two shy of midfield. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. 1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now a give here to Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
At the 49-yard line.
A give to Pollard running left. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Run for Pollard, and he is going to lose yardage here. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Here's Brian Anger now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And that one complete to Hodgins. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Touchdown! Isaiah Hodgins from 19 yards away. And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish this season strong.